4:15 a.m. Aisle 6, seat 12. The metallic falcon lifts off, bearing a naive soul inside her belly. Chattering, fluttery thoughts that swirl from below, churning gut, reaching up and up into the clouds of a misty monkey mind. My hopeful head presses against thick glass, peering out at the three-dimensional daydream. Somehow, I conjured into reality. Fiery engines switch off, replacing the cabin with an impatient silence, just quiet enough for doubts to switch back on. Had I made a mistake? To ignore my family's bipolar paranoia? I was the glitch in their automated warning system. A design program to signal every treachery that lurked beyond our frail white picket fence. Buzzing to the high-pitched frequency of my mother's shouts if I wasn't home before the streetlights turned on. "Why do you need to go overseas?" my dad would repeat. "They'll plant drugs in your bag, you know. Look what happened to Chappelle Corby. Heard of Ivan Milat? They'll snatch you up like that. Toss you around like spare change." Strange. Numb to the words, but still aware when my shoulders tensed every time a car slowed an inch too close to the pavement. Had to teach myself to let heavy words breeze over me, as though the pit of burning coals and sharp edges couldn't penetrate through skin. If only I were to run fast enough. The daunting tone preaching out the frame of my bedroom window would always be behind me, though, declaring over an invisible loudspeaker, all adventures would need postponing. I was exploding, a concoction of teenage angst, adrenaline, countless capsules of morphine had all been swallowed. Not an ounce left to dull my rebellion. This was my revolution. Foreign languages, unknown shores. Barriers to understanding become bridges to lending outstretched hands. Genuine smiles I did not recognize, as though disguised behind the expressionless masks I know from home. Curiosity bled out of me until my eyes were wide and shining. Laughter enticing. Riding a Maine beast in the summer moist heat. Subtle sores didn't heal. Neither did the crippled foundations of my beliefs. A lifetime of conditioned customs cascaded away, blurring into the background. I left them behind in dreams as I fell asleep on a stranger's shoulder. 8-hour overnight bus rides and rattling country trains, where the wind swept through the dusty carriages, past flocks of children who played by the murky river nearby. People waved back, unlike home. There was lavender incense. Frustrated focus on your breath, repeats Sayaji calmly. Couch surfing my way across countries, chilled to ice, red-stained teeth from bitter leaf, constantly damp, humid sweat, beads sticking to my cotton tank top, as the Thai man tucked away in his exchange rate stronghold handed me the docket. Account balance $24.75, it said. I can still taste the charcoal dread, the sunken texture in my head. Was this karma, wretchedly calling me back to an eagerly forgotten land? Crumpling the paper in my hand. Heart closes its senses. Tightening eyes to visualize. Paradise. One last time. I returned to familiar streets. Passed by the abandoned swing where I'd beg anyone to push me until sunset, just to have a glimpse of what it was like to fly. The air mucking up my hair, swept up into a far-off wonderland. Now I know how dark the dungeon can be. Pull down the blinds so the neighbours won't see. Behind the locked door, the shadow of a precious girl, clenching one last golden key. Harder, tighter, desperately I plead, my own fists conspiring to hide freedom from me, until blood drops from my palm, filling the phantom chalice, noble cup of ecstasy, drinking the vile red juices of my self-induced slavery. Now the cup is full and I am empty. Wrapped up in thoughts about what could have been, tied in ribbon, given away like a gift on Christmas Eve. Days and nights blend, oil paint, using my tears to clean the brush. I depict empty homes and circles without faces. Silence echoes in my ears and I sense the deep embraces. Kim's tiny arms around my brown robes. Mwangpi failing to contain chuckles, pointing up at my shaven head. Buddhist chants echoing across green fields, filling a child with wisdom. Clenching eyes tight once more, I stitch together comforting memories that future slowly shrouds. Not one part of me left to pick up the pieces. Whose hand will open the door if mine is stained with dread? Darkness blends with lamplight. Up late, Netflix, sore eyes. Paralyzed in the grief for the death of who I used to be.